Hello, Sea Bunnies. If you thought my video about Saw wasn't going to get a sequel, well, you'd be wrong. A video about a franchise known for its myriad of sequels deserves a sequel of its own. Anyways, I want to play a game. In front of you, you have two buttons, a like button and a subscribe button. All you have to do is press both of those buttons. If you haven't already, and watch this video. Live or die. Make your choice. Hello everyone, it's Ocean Unknown and welcome back to my channel. Back in February, I made a video about the 2017 Saw musical that was made by two high school students from Minnesota, and in that video, I mentioned the Off-Broadway Saw musical that premiered last year. Some members of Sea Bunny Nation requested me to make a video about the new Saw musical, so ask and you shall receive. Today's video is all about Saw the Musical, the unauthorized parody of Saw. But first, I need to mention that I actually saw, haha, pun intended, Saw the Musical. I had the privilege of seeing the show live in person, so I'm able to give you an even more inside scoop on this musical. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
So back in October of last year, while I was working on my video about the other Saw the Musical written by two high schoolers from Minnesota, I discovered that there is in fact a professional Saw the Musical. Saw the Musical had a very successful tryout in Philadelphia, and then in the fall of 2023, the musical, created by Cooper Jordan, made its off-Broadway debut with a limited run at the AMT Theater from September 16th to January 1st. Directed by Stephanie Rosenberg and written by Zoe Ann Jordan, the musical follows the plot of the 2004 original Saw film, which, by the way, happy late 20th anniversary to the Saw franchise. Saw the Musical focuses on Adam Stanheight and Dr. Lawrence Gordon being trapped in the bathroom trap, and this parody turns their conflict of trying to escape the bathroom into a story of forbidden love.
Yes, you heard that right. Adam and Dr. Gordon in Saw the Musical are gay!
Saw the Musical takes the gay people love horror stereotype literally.
Can I ask a question? Why do you think gay people love horror so much? Because we do.
Oh, I know why. I know why. Because we love seeing straight people get killed.
And goes all out with his first comedy parody of the beloved gory franchise. While the off-Broadway production had a main cast of 4 and a full ensemble, the national tour and the production I saw has 3 actors playing every single part. And I was incredibly impressed with the things they were able to do with only 3 actors. There's puppets, pigs in wigs, a blow-up doll. With music by Patrick Spencer and Anthony DeAngelis, the musical is 2 hours long, and depending on the theater typically doesn't have an intermission, but when I saw it, there was very sudden intermission. The musical is incredibly campy and doesn't take itself seriously. Without further ado, this is the plot of Saw the Musical, the unauthorized parody of Saw. The musical starts with a short overture performed by the band, and then out appears the Jigsaw Killer himself, or herself. In the 3-person cast I saw, John Kramer, Amanda, Gordon's wife, and the aforementioned pig in a wig were all played by one woman. The set looks gross and filthy, just like the original bathroom trap, but it's adorned with bisexual lighting.
Also, I should mention in the production I saw, they also utilized 2 gobos with a spiral pattern. I thought it was a very nice touch.
Jigsaw takes Billy the puppet, who's just been chilling downstage, right? And there's a filthy joke I can make here that I won't say, but he brings Billy to life.
Something else I loved about the show was that not only does it reference the other Saw films, but it also parodies other musicals. In the case of the opening number, the first line of the musical is, "We'll come in, bienvenue, welcome," which is a reference to Cabaret.
Billy then sings the opener, "I Want to Play a Game," with a backup singing Pig-Masked Apprentice as Jigsaw introduces Dr. Gordon and Adam. As Billy finishes the song, Adam and Dr. Gordon find themselves chained by the ankle in the bathroom.
Now, if you've seen the original Saw movie, you'd know that in the beginning of the film, Adam accidentally loses his key in the bathtub drain as he was face down in the bathtub when he woke up. In the musical, Adam is astronomically more of an idiot than in the movie, so he just goes, this is worthless, yeet, and throws it in the tub. Now, and not just that, he throws so much in the tub throughout the show.
Adam and Dr. Gordon are shocked by their predicament, as well as the dead body on the ground that is totally not moving. There are some funny quips in this scene, such as Adam saying he wants us to know that he shops at IKEA, when figuring out why there's a clock in the trap. Adam also makes a reference to the opening of Saw 3 by suggesting the method that worked for Eric Matthews to escape the bathroom trap when he wasn't given the standard hacksaw. For those who don't know, Eric breaks his foot with the top of the toilet and slips his foot out of the chain. There's more bisexual lighting as Dr. Gordon and Adam sing the second song, Wrong Place, Wrong Time, as they try to find any clues on how to get out of the trap. But also, they start to show feelings towards each other. Adam pulls a lot of things out of his pant pockets, which most of these things I can't say if I want this video to be monetized, which oddly enough brings me to something I need to say about Adam in this musical. They twinkified this man to the maximum. In the San Diego film version on YouTube, yeah, he's a ditzy gay man who is mentioned to have quite a bit of sex. In the version I saw in person, he sounded like Prep from Boyfriends.
Not Savannah or anything, but I've never had a boyfriend before, so I don't know what to do. I've been craving and burning to be held by a man! And
it doesn't help that he swears in every single sentence and was dry humping the stage for a majority of this song and many other scenes.
I literally texted my friend the has-been hotelification of Saw in context to how Adam was characterized, which is a little funny because that show also has a character named Adam, but still, the writing was questionable and Adam is a twink.
Towards the end of Wrong Place, Wrong Time, they find the cassette tape along with a key, which segues into my favorite joke in the show. Dr. Gordon throws the key to Adam, and Adam sings, "You nearly took out my eye with that key," in which Dr. Gordon sings back, "Please, why would I be trying to lodge a key in your eye?" as the lights go green with a spotlight on Dr. Gordon. He then says, "I mean, seriously, that would just be cruel." This is a reference to both Saw 2 and Saw 3D, as in the opening of Saw 2, the man stuck in the Venus flytrap has the key to the trap lodged behind his eye. This is also a reference to the intense green lighting that overcasts some of the most iconic traps in the Saw franchise, such as the reverse bear trap, the angel trap, and the Venus flytrap. Now, how does this connect with Dr. Gordon in Saw 3D? Towards the end of the film, it's revealed that Dr. Gordon became an apprentice of Jigsaw after escaping the bathroom trap and assisted in the medical side of the trap, notably placing keys or devices in people's bodies, such as the key behind the guy's eye in the Venus flytrap, which is confirmed that Dr. Gordon was the one who inserted the key in his eye because in the footage in the opening of Saw 2, the doctor is noticeably limping, and Gordon would be limping at this point in the franchise because he just cut off one of his feet. Anyways, Gordon seductively tells Adam to take off his shirts, but it's actually to help him reach the tape recorder. They also in sync do a pelvic thrust on the ground saying they're horny and terrified. The dead body passes the cassette tape to Adam, as Jigsaw calls him a pathetic whore. And Adam has this great line delivery.
Why is he so mean?
Jigsaw tells Dr. Gordon that he's in the trap for doing his job as a cancer specialist. Then Billy the Puppet shows up again to sing another song, Live the Life You Love. And this is where it becomes obvious that millennials wrote this musical, as if that wasn't already proven by the writing that sounds straight out of a Has-Been Hotel episode. I could have gone my life without hearing Billy the Puppet saying, "I'm #winning," but here we are. At the end of the song, Billy tells them to follow their hearts, in which Dr. Gordon says maybe they need to be honest about who they are. Sexually. Dr. Gordon admits that he likes men, but then Adam gets distracted by the heart drawn on the toilet, in feces. As Adam searches through the toilet for any clues in a interesting manner, Dr. Gordon starts singing the next song, Filthy Things, about how he's having filthy thoughts about Adam. Adam joins in the song, and arguably the best part of this number is that they literally recreate the creation of Adam by Michelangelo.
Get it? Because his name is Adam?
Adam checks the top of the toilet and finds 2 hacksaws as they try to cut the chains but have no success. Adam says hacksaws are for pipes, not chains, and then throws the hacksaw, hitting a pipe.
Another thing I do like about this musical is that it further plays on the joke that people in horror movies are really, really dumb.
Dr. Gordon realizes that the person who kidnapped them is likely the Jigsaw killer. Adam jokingly tries to attack Dr. Gordon, but he breaks the 2-way window and starts doing the hand jive out of nowhere. Once again, very good musical theater reference. Dr. Gordon tries to explain to Adam who the Jigsaw killer is, but Adam keeps interrupting, which is honestly one of the funniest bits in the show, as every time Dr. Gordon starts talking about Jigsaw, the same ominous Twilight Zone-esque music starts playing as he stares into the distance. Dr. Gordon goes on to explain some of the early events of Saw, including the razor wire maze and the flammable jelly traps, and also that he was interrogated under suspicion of being the Jigsaw killer. Then, Dr. Gordon sings a song about being a doctor. Very original. And there's that blow-up doll. He dances with Zepp, John Kramer, and the doll to his song Oncologist. Continuing the story about being interrogated for being a Jigsaw subject, Dr. Gordon says the detectives' names were Tap and Sing, and in true musical theater fashion, he does a little tap dance for Tap and a quick belt for Sing. He does this every time he says Detective Tap and Sing. He then mentions that the detectives made him attend a testimony for the only known Jigsaw survivor.
Her name was Amanda Young.
The scene cuts to Amanda's trap as Jigsaw explains it. She starts singing a musical number but is abruptly cut off by Jigsaw.
Silencing women, not cool, Jigsaw.
Amanda goes on to survive her trap as she gets to sing a beautiful ballad, Amanda's Song.
Honestly, Amanda's parts of the musical are some of my favorite parts as they're a breath of fresh air from the constant sex jokes and comedy, and of course, she is one of the fan favorites.
She sings about taking control of her narrative after everything she has been through in her life. Jigsaw congratulates her, but she is furious with him, rightfully so. There's a comedic gag that Billy's tricycle goes really slow and he can't find the key to let Amanda escape, but she escapes with the iconic green lights once again.
Act 2 picks up with the rest of Amanda's scene, so if anyone's seen the show without the intermission, what are your takes on there being an intermission after this scene?
Back in Amanda's testimony, she says that after Jigsaw's trap, she never did drugs again. This starts her second song, I've Never Smiled So Wide, as she exclaims that the reverse bear trap helped her live a better and happier life. She calls back to Live the Life You Love, as she proclaims that she wants to help people learn to love their lives, just like Jigsaw. Back to our two bros chilling in the bathroom, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Adam finds a photo of Dr. Gordon's wife and daughter, and something I should mention is that a large bit in this section of the show is that Adam keeps calling Dr. Gordon's daughter ugly, which at face value seems really rude and kind of random, but the real point of this joke is that Adam's actor also plays Dr. Gordon's daughter. Adam then sings our next song, Out of the Picture, where he thinks about getting Dr. Gordon's family out of the picture so he and Dr. Gordon can be together. Also, this song is just a giant ad for Applebee's.
Also, the crazy thing is, what food did I get after seeing this show? Fucking Applebee's!
Dr. Gordon and Adam find a cell phone and a shopping list along with some cigarettes. An offstage pigmask tells Dr. Gordon to use the cigarettes to kill Adam, since he still needs to do that in order to escape the trap. Dr. Gordon then sings a reprise of Out of the Picture about getting Adam out of the picture so he can escape. Dr. Gordon finds out that Zepp, someone he knows at his job, is the one who kidnapped his wife and daughter, but Dr. Gordon is more upset that Zepp used his Giorgio Armani tie as a gag, and Adam finds out about Jigsaw's request for Gordon to kill him. So, they hatch an awful plan for Adam to play dead, which of course doesn't work. Then there's a flashback that shows Adam getting kidnapped to be put into the bathroom, where Amanda, now a Jigsaw apprentice, sings the song Pig in a Wig. Next, it cuts to Dr. Gordon's wife, Allison, and her daughter, who are being held hostage by Zepp. There's another clever Saw reference as Allison says to her daughter, I will set all of your toys on fire, in response to her constant screaming, which it references the pig vat trap from Saw 3, where Jeff had to decide whether to let the judge who let his son's killer go free die, or save the judge, but he can only save the judge if he burns all of his dead son's possessions. Zepp makes Allison call her husband, and she says she always knew he was gay, and that he lost the game. All of a sudden, there's a WWE fight between Zepp and Allison, as well as a little song. Allison beats him to a pulp and sings a quick outro. Back to the bathroom bros. Adam and Dr. Gordon start to distrust each other after Allison mentioned Adam, and Adam reveals that he's seen Dr. Gordon with his secretary, Carla, at a hotel. This goes into a flashback, and the blow-up doll is back. Dr. Gordon performs a tango titled You Make It Hard for Me with the blow-up doll. Dr. Gordon finds out that Adam followed him to the hotel with his secretary and watched him cheat on his wife, and that Adam took pictures of Dr. Gordon that night.
I will say, though, without the context of this song, the song goes hard.
After the flashback, Dr. Gordon can't reach the phone, he sees that Zepp trashed his couch, and he reaches his last resort, cutting his foot off. Adam tries to grab the phone and stop Dr. Gordon, but this is Saw after all. Someone's gotta saw their limbs off. The harmonies in this song, Saw Right Through, unironically are delicious, as the blood seeps out of Gordon's leg.
However, if there is one thing I can critique about this scene, it's that this musical promotes a blood zone in the front row, and this is the only scene where there's a significant amount of blood. And even then, it's not that much. If I were to suggest anything, it would either be 1, get rid of the blood zone, or 2, amp up the blood.
After cutting his foot off, Gordon shoots Adam in the shoulder for literally no reason since their game already ended 15 minutes ago as proven by the IKEA clock. Dr. Gordon then goes to Adam as they share a bloody embrace, and before Dr. Gordon escapes, Adam makes him pinky promise to see him again, and they sing a second reprise of Out of the Picture as they start kissing their pinkies. The pinky kissing quickly turns into boy kissing, but Dr. Gordon escapes as Adam screams out, "You promised to take me to Applebee's!" And then, just like in the movie, the dead body gets up and tells Adam that the key was in the bathtub. And the musical ends with a reprise of I Wanna Play a Game and the iconic Game Over with Jigsaw slamming the door.
And that was Saw the Musical, the unauthorized parody of Saw. Overall, I did enjoy the show as I am a fan of the Saw franchise, but there were some things that did irk me, like the Has-Been Hotel type dialogue and lyrics, the constant sex jokes, although I understand why they were there, and the lack of blood. I think if you like stuff like Shadowcast of Rocky Horror or even like Dragula, then you definitely get a kick out of it. And if you liked this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to this channel to join the Sea Bunnies, and turn on the bell for notification. Comment down below your thoughts on this musical, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much!